Okay, we have a discussion on my contract as the maintenance contractor for Mullett Township. Now that I'm the supervisor, I'm gonna leave the room and let the rest of the board discuss what they'd like to do about this. I just want you all to know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm willing to train whoever comes on, if that's your choice, without any problems whatsoever. So I'll be in the fire hall if anyone wants to grab me when you guys get done.
You don't have to leave the room, just don't speak.
Okay, I'll just sit here and listen, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he should leave the table. I don't think he has to leave the room, but,
No, but he doesn't really have to leave the room.
but he shouldn't be up here
Right.
during our
I'll
discussion.
take my coffee.
That's fine.
Thank you, Louis.
No problem.
I know, I'll start off with this because Carl threw my name in for public comment, but when I started doing the docks, and I was on the township board as a trustee, it was a situation where you just couldn't find anybody to do it, and Bill Morgan was tired of looking for somebody to do it, and he says, you want to do it, you take you and your boys and go do it, and turn the bill in. And per the instructions of the supervisor, I did do that. It became a conflict for me when Carl put it in the paper, because it's just bad business and I'm trying to run a business over on that side of the lake and I don't need bad publicity. But we did take it a step farther and we had Tim MacArthur research whether what I was doing was legal or not, and whether Bill had the authority to have that happen or not. And the board actually supported Bill's direction for me to do it. But Carl wouldn't back off on putting that in the paper. It was in there more than once, and I just had enough of it. I just couldn't keep bad publicity floating around out there and having bad business for me, and it wasn't worth it, so I gave it up. But as I recall, that meeting with Tim MacArthur, what was taking place was legal. It was not an illegal operation. I have had a conversation with Dennis off to the side about this, and it would be good to review Tim's research on that again, I think. But that's just my opinion.
Would you like to have the resolution read that was passed at that subsequent meeting where that took place? We did pass a resolution where a board member can work for the township. We are a General Law Township, and Tim drafted a resolution. It was passed in 2011, I believe in May or June, and it's on file. And as far as I'm concerned, that stands.
So you
The resolution is a law, and we've all passed, we all voted on it. I did not write that resolution, the attorney wrote it. And so it is a legal document.
I actually have some thoughts along that line. Because as I'm remembering all that happened, John and his boys were charging the township $12 a section
Right.
to put the dock in and out. The cheapest contract that we got, which was only for 1 year, was $30 a section, and I think now it's in the neighborhood of $40, somewhere like that a section. So on Carl's good intentions have cost the taxpayers of this township money
A law.
since that happened. I remember Tim's letter. It was 8 pages, I believe. It was quite a thesis of going through all of the various statutes since the turn of the century, and that cover General Law Townships and board members being employees of the township. And Carl's right. It is allowed. He knows that. And it is not a loophole. It's, if I remember right, by Tim's letter, the latest amendment or change to that law was 1998. But Carl, in his article in the paper, said the township board was hiding behind an archaic law. Archaic law might be an 1898 law, not a 1998 law. Anyway, just in case the legislature did something that we don't know about, I would like Tim to revisit this.
Okay. All right.
And possibly, if needed, rewrite a resolution if he feels it's appropriate, and then we can discuss it next month. I don't want to act on something that happened 8 or 12 years ago, because I don't know, things might have changed. So I think we need to check into that and look it over. But that, if you would like a motion to that effect, that's what I would like to do, is offer a motion to
Revisit.
to have Tim research it and actually come to the next board meeting with whatever he finds and let us know. And then we will have the option to discuss it further.
With him.
I don't want to be a follow the law, and I don't want to make look like we're doing something shady, but I know we're spending a lot more money on docks than we used to spend when Brown Sawmill did.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll support the motion.
Okay, motion to have Tim MacArthur Law Firm revisit the area of conflict of interest for a home solution contract, and also being the supervisor of Mullett Township. I'll take care of
We should call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
it. Pass, yeah. Aye. Okay, thank you.
Oh, should we ask Hobie to come back to the table?
You want me to schedule him for the January 3rd meeting, if I can get him, or if he's done with it by then. That might not happen,
That's true.
Or if it all is the same, he can let you know when we just
Yeah,
bring
okay,
that.
so whenever he can be here,
I
put
would-
it on the agenda.
Yeah, I would like Tim to be in
Yes, I
during
absolutely.
this meeting so that everybody that's here will have an opportunity to
Correct.
question it.
Okay, so we'll plan on January, February for him
Right.
to be here. And, okay, very good.
And just to let everybody know, I have somebody doing most of the work for the township now that I've been training. So as far as me being involved with much around here, other than teaching them the winter procedures, I probably won't be involved until we get this resolved.